Greetings, everyone. Let's call this one Time to Declutter Your Life. As we face this new year, and I hope you're facing it with positive thoughts and you're inviting people in your life with, you know, positive vibration. This is your life. And many of us have given up our life and we're taking it back. Okay? But there's a lot of house cleaning to do before you can do other work. So we're starting with the foundation. So one of the things that I'm going to encourage you to do is to get rid of everything in your household that you have not used in the last year. If you haven't used it, then you don't need it. And that includes furniture. We, stack so many things around us because somehow people tend to gain value or importance from the things that they own. And those things don't make you who you are, and they don't really tell a story of who you could possibly be. They're just things. And so when you look into some people's homes, it's so cluttered. Yes, it might be some, expensive pieces, it might be some beautiful pieces, but it's so much that you know, imagine all the vibration and all the energy attached to those things, what it does to us psychically, what it does to us financially. So, you really don't need a whole bunch of stuff in your household. If you're, for example, looking in your kitchen, there are items that you purchase that you never used. You're not a baker, but you have all these baking supplies. So many things. You don't cook, yet you have 10 different pot sets. Why? So that's what I'm talking about, decluttering these things. You're purchasing clothing that sits in your closet for over a year and you never put it on. Sometimes you gain weight and they don't fit anymore. Sometimes you lose weight and they don't fit. Find a shelter to donate these items to. And if you don't want to do it there, send it to your family, your friends, whatever. So you're removing all these objects out of your life. And you're going to work very hard at decluttering your mind. And the first step is to at least recognize the negative thoughts. Any thought that is prevailing, that keeps popping up in your mind, and all it does is cause you pain, it's time to let it go. If you want to hear, and let's say God, people, I say God because that's what a lot of people understand. But some people say Holy Spirit, some say ancestors, whatever it is that you say. I just don't have time for semantics right now. But the thoughts in your mind that make you feel blessed, make you feel enlightened, make you feel at peace, those are prevailing thoughts. That would be thoughts that are from God. Any thought that you have in your mind that makes you feel angry or hurt, that is not true clean spirit. Because the universe would not want you to be angry, because you cannot receive what is available to you when you're in this state of mind. So you're going to have to start dealing with those things one by one. And how do you deal with it? Something is telling you you're not good enough, or something is reminding you of how terrible someone treated you. You're going to say, that's gone. This no longer controls me, or I will not let you control me. I will not spend another day allowing myself to be held captive. So you're going to repeat the opposite of what is said to you. So if you're hearing, you're so ugly. No, you're not. Oh, this one said that one said that, therefore it must be true. No, 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 no. It's what you say is true. I am beautiful. I am enough. I am more than enough. I am special. I'm beautifully made. You replace those negative thoughts with the positive ones that make you feel good about yourself. oh, I'm going for this interview, but I don't think I'm going to get the job. Well, you won't get the job because you're going there with that energy. Once you walk through that door, that interviewer is going to see not just you, but you're bringing that spirit with you. You might not see the spirit, but that spirit is coming with you, and the interviewer is going to be uncomfortable with you even before you sit down. So sometimes we go to an interview and, people seem to be aloof, and you're thinking, oh, they just don't like me because of whatever. It's because of what you carried in there with you. So you're going to release that. You're going to take those negative thoughts. Anything you say, oh, I'm just not born to be happy. Well, you're not going to be happy because you're saying that, the creator made you and brought you in this world and sentenced you to a life of unhappiness. Well, if you want to say that, and you want to live with that truth, then, why pray? Why seek help? Why go out there and do what you need to do to make it happen for yourself? And I think sometimes we say these things, we make these excuses because we don't want to try. We don't want to go out there and forage anything for ourselves. We want someone else to do it for us. And if they don't do it for us, then we're going to feel sorry for ourselves and continue the cycle, that negative cycle that we pass on to our next generation. So the mind, what you're also going to be able to do this year is that recognize the signals in your gut. So many people have different ways to know that they should be cautious, to be concerned, to be aware of their environment, to be aware of a particular person that they're engaging in. There's a sign. For some people, people say, oh, I feel the hair in the back of my neck rise up when they're in a dangerous situation. For me, it's my gut. My gut. And that little thought, that little prevailing thought that says, move, there's danger ahead. Be careful of this one or that one, and it never lies. So for me, it's going to be different for me as it would be for someone else. You have to recognize what your danger sign is or your signal is. And once it comes, don't question it. If you've seen it and experienced it over a period of time and it's never lied, why are you questioning it? Don't question, the spirit's guide or guidance. When I feel it in my stomach, I back off like right away. If I am trying to do something and someone gives me a word and I recognize that word, it's a signal to say, no, 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 don't touch this. I back off real fast. And I'm not concerned about, who likes my choice or not. So recognize, that chakra. Look it up. The Indians refer to it as chakra. What is the chakra in the gut? What is your fight or flight response? And what are you responding to? Take careful note. This year, we are spending every single day of 2021 in quiet meditation, even 5 minutes every day, seeking answers and ultimately gaining enlightenment. It's about love. It's about peace. It's about joy. And once you have all of these things, prosperity, it just naturally comes. When I was in college, I remember being in teachers' college with, some of my friends, and um, there was a Tim Hortons in, the building where we were. And at the time, it was $2 for 10 tin bits. And there was 4 of us in our group, and none of us could find that money. Was it $2 or $1 for the 10 tin bits? But we didn't have it. We couldn't put our change together and find $2. And I remember we would laugh about it so much. I would bring these crackers that you would get at Costco, little tiny packets, and I would bring it and give to my friend. I think it has like 4 in it, and that would be our lunch. And one of the members in our group used to always say this to me. She always says, money will come. Always, money will come. Don't worry about it. And we got through that year, And when I look back as a person who had small children, how I made it through that. At the December of that year, a great miracle happened because I went in with the right mentality to say, I'm here now. And just as the scripture says, the grass don't have to worry or the birds don't have to worry. Why should I? Okay. So we are getting our mind right. We're getting our body right. We're getting our space right. Now, when it comes to friends and companionships and family or relatives or whatever doesn't serve your higher purpose, you get rid of. That doesn't mean you don't love these people or you're hating them or holding resentment to these individuals. But anyone that interferes with your joy, it must be set aside, must be removed until you achieve your higher purpose. And sometimes some people have to be removed permanently and loved from a distance. Because anything that interferes with your growth, with you going through that, narrow road to find your ultimate peace, anything that interrupts that, you must get rid of. Okay? So as we declutter our minds, our body, our space, our spirit, eventually we will become more awakened. We will be more awakened. And that's what I seek for 2021. Therefore, if my videos rub you the wrong way, or the things that I say just doesn't connect with you, makes you uncomfortable in your spirit, you need to unsubscribe. And turn off your notification and unsubscribe, because this year I'm going through my list and I'm unsubscribing from people who does not bring me to that higher level. I am not listening to all that stuff anymore, not even when I'm bored. I am choosing to feed my mind with food that is going to allow it to be nourished, not a bunch of nonsense that only brings me into low frequency. So they say you are what you eat, what you put into your body is who you are, but it's what you feed your mind as well. So I'm pumping my mind and my body with living food. And hopefully by the end of the year, I'm illuminated. I'm not arguing with anybody. I don't want to fight with people. Not even sarcasm I don't want to use. And sometimes I use sarcasm as a tool. I just want to say, if you start to get on my nerves or you are doing anything to me that's going to make me become less than beautiful, I am cutting that off. And so should you. Stay blessed, everyone.